going on, ChavezzSlovakia? I might be your father. And if that's the case, just know the first lesson of the day, don't cross me, my backhand be strong. What's up, Skitten? How are you?
Oh my God, why are we being so aggressive today?
I'll just be a little funny, a little ha-ha.
Oh God, are you in a bad mood or something?
Actually, no. I feel completely fine.
Oh, okay.
You know, just get in that mood.
Where I wanna, I do punch doors, so.
Exactly, she breaks furniture.
Do not break furniture, I
Punches
punch
it.
doors.
So, our last CJ vid about the shredder was great, so much fun. YouTube demonetized it after 1 day and then said, yep, we confirmed we will keep it demonetized.
Yeah.
Probably because of the kid show commentary versus the violence that it ensues. They don't want us telling you the truth.
Yeah.
So we're gonna repost that video. So it is still up. It will be reposted at some point, just like more of like a all-in-one, because it was like part 1s and 2s. And I've also been thinking about doing like master compilations of some of these videos.
Yeah,
cut out some of the talking and kind of put together like a huge, just all the mash them together. So we'll probably put up those up the next couple of weeks. You'll be seeing that. It's partially to combat some of the demonetization for some of these videos.
Right.
And some of them we've had to take down over the last couple of months. So
YouTube's really been on our butts.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say something else,
but
well, we're gonna leave it at that.
We're already testing the waters.
Like, say what you want to say. I don't know, something about pubes or something. I don't know. I was gonna find it. Here we go. The Shredder Part 2. We got to get into the craziness, but also we got to the limit of my Shredder knowledge immediately in the last video.
Yeah. I gotta get a snack before we start.
Okay, well, let's do it after the video starts.
Okay.
My love.
Yes.
Did you hear the thud? Well, show it on camera. Don't just pull it up. Look at the...
I would like to get a snack.
Why wouldn't you wait until the video?
Well, I guess I could.
Put it down.
But I didn't want to be opening. Oh, it opened so fast.
Do not drip pickle on my desk.
Okay.
It's dripping. It's already dripping. Okay. All right, put the thing in so we can start. Where did you get that gigantic thing of pickles?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another installment of the Shredder Trials. And our next challenger has approached to be judged for the prestigious honor of having a seat at the round table. And that next challenger is none other than the demonic.
You robbed me, and then you ate so much of my pickle. Did y'all see that? I am flabbergasted. Why did you eat so much of it?
Pretty good.
Oh my God.
You want to share?
No!
Challenger has approached to be judged for the prestigious honor of having a seat at the round table. And that next challenger is none other than the demonic Avengers level threat,
Bro,
the Tengu Shredder.
He's got freaking souls summoned and he's shooting out laser beams.
I don't understand how he's going to be any worse than the guy who made it so that they weren't going to exist anymore.
I know, they ended with like the comic book level of ridiculous last one. I know.
Without further ado, it is time to continue the Shredder Trial. Exhibit A. Y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen? I now present to you Exhibit A, the Shredder from Hell.
Okay.
Now, the Tengu Shredder is from the depths of hell.
Oh, he is actually from hell.
Now, I know some of y'all niggas gotta be shook. Because first we talked about an alien, and now we're talking about a demon. I know some of y'all probably thought Shredder was just a human. Well, I mean, the next trial we will be talking about the human version.
Oh my God.
This one, however, though, get ready to strap in.
He's a demon.
So to understand all of this, we have to go back all the way to 300 AD.
We've been playing
now, as we can see, this village is burning, and people are running for their lives because they are under attack by a Tengu that was called the Shredder.
Okay.
Yeah. This big ass Godzilla-looking motherfucker was the original Shredder that came from the depths of hell to wreak havoc on Earth. And look at it. He is killing niggas out here frying motherfuckers extra crispy. And this demon just wreaked havoc and destroyed everything in his path. So to stop the Shredder, the Emperor of Japan gathered the 5 greatest warriors in the world. And of those warriors, one of them was none other than the original Oroku Saki. Yes, Utrom Shredder stole this flow to gain respect and have a higher place in society. So these great warriors were given sacred armor, and they set out to defeat the Shredder. Now, before that battle even starts, we gotta pump the brakes because look at this shit. That is a whole village over there that has been burnt down and destroyed. And by my calculations, those villagers are 99.9% dead. I mean, let's be real. It's a demon. He probably snatched all their damn souls. But anyways, the warriors pull up on Shredder and immediately start to get washed. They stood no chance. Look at this dude and his poor horse. Shredder winded up his fist all the way to the heavens and slapped that nigga all the way to the Mississippi.
That is a Titan level of ass whooping.
River. And look at bro right here. Blood tried to hit him with a mace and chain him up around this tree. But the demon said,
oh, he's got extendo. Of course he does.
Straight up squash that nigga. So the only person that was able to give this demon a fight was none other than Oroku Saki. Now Saki was actually able to damage him. He was so strong he was able to cut off the demon's arm and actually bring it to its knees. So it looked like it was all over. The world was about to be saved.
That's Dragon Ball Z cheering.
Right.
It's classic. Half the time they're getting blown up and messed up. They make sure to draw the people. They're grateful when they get revived.
Okay. Okay. I thought you were going to say like they were cheering and then they all like died or something.
I think this is post-death or post-revival. Okay. But yeah.
Saki told him, go back to the hell from where.
Will you use your hands? Stop it. Stop that. Right now.
You came from, demon! But right before he was about to give the killing blow, the demon invaded his mind and he started to seduce this man. So the Shredder made him an offer. He told him, great warrior, I can give you everything.
Oh, he fell for that shit.
Money, power.
Bitches saying, yeah!
Bitches, you say.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
For a second, I forgot we were watching CJ's channel.
Right, yeah.
So then when he actually said bitches, I almost died.
Oh, you gotta entice him. Oh my god.
Across the world. All you have to do is sell me your soul.
That is not worth it.
After hearing the demon's offer, Saki took the deal. He sold his soul. So he destroyed the body of the demon to make it look like he defeated him. But in all actuality, the demon merged with him. And Oroku Saki became the host of the Shredder. So they returned to Yamato, and they were welcomed back with a party by the Emperor and all of the people. So the Emperor is up here praising them, giving them the glory, the honor, and all the glaze. But little did he and everybody else know that the worst was yet to come. Because later on, right after the ceremony, Saki, or no, let me rephrase that. The Shredder came back to Yamato, surrounded by demons, and destroyed the whole place.
Just started
massacring everybody. So, the Emperor? Yeah, that nigga's dead.
Right.
And over time, he just plunged the entire world into darkness. Nobody could stop this nigga. Not even armies. They all failed. He became the world's most feared warlord. And on top of that, he was a Avengers level threat.
This nigga's Thanos.
This was the Demon King that all the isekai protagonists are summoned to come defeat. So there was only one way to stop this Demon King Shredder. The 4 other ninjas that used to be his teammates had to learn mystic arts so they could ascend to godhood, because that was the only way they were going to be able to stop him. So years later, after they finished training and became gods, they went to confront their old friend.
He set up a whole floating castle. He is comically evil in every rendition.
I love it. I support it.
Give me the villainous castle, dog.
Can't get to me if you can't get up here, bitch.
Right.
You better sprout wings.
I am now a raid boss.
As we can see, the Shredder, or should I call him Oroku Hefner, is having a good old time with his bitches.
The royal is clean, Your Highness.
Until the 4 dragon warriors bust up in his crib. So obviously this man Shredder was pissed. He told him, "Oh, you cock-blocking motherfuckers. You were just about to get to the good part. Fuck you, Sucky. You betrayed us. Your best friends. All for what, Sucky? For a taste of pussy? Don't act like I was in the wrong. Hanging out with you pussyless fools was never going to get me laid." So Shredder attacks him, but the 4 dragons were ready. Because with their mystic arts, they were able to keep up with him. So they actually end up knocking this man down. Hell, they couldn't even believe it. So the Shredder decided it was time to release his full power. So this man transforms into a dragon.
Oh my!
This was wild. You had to think, oh, these niggas are about to get cooked. But then you gotta remember, these niggas are also gods too. So they transformed into dragon avatars as well. So it was time for the final boss battle with the world at stake. A big ass dragon battle. So the motherfucking Green Ranger hits him from the back and smashes him in the ground. But this man got up and used super explosive wave, sending everybody flying. The Yellow Ranger got flung all the way into a mountain. And oh my god, look what he did to the Green Ranger. Nigga grabbed her neck and planted her in the ground. Then he threw her so hard it destroyed the whole castle. But the 4 dragons were persistent. Even though they was getting their ass whooped and getting bitch slapped, they kept on jumping them. So then the Yellow Ranger ends up turning into Kung Lao. Nigga threw his hat and it turned into a shuriken, cutting off both of his hands. Then they start using ki blasts to seal this man's spirit. So he ended up running out of ki for his transformation and ended up falling all the way down to the ground. The Shredder's reign of terror was finally over.
No. Now you gotta chop his head off.
So the 4 dragons came up with a plan because they knew they couldn't
salt. What? He's already in the pit.
Yeah, salt it.
Yeah, salt and burn it.
Because this man was a entity.
Or
cut him into quarters.
Yeah.
Oh, cut off all his appendages and his head and like cut him into a bunch of pieces and spread the pieces all over the place.
Put them in little boxes. You gotta solve a little puzzle to do and be like, he who opens this has the key to darkness. And some idiot 100 years later is gonna be like, I'm gonna open the darkness
I want
box.
the key to darkness. That sounds pretty cool.
Man was an entity. Death would not hold this man back. So they decided to seal him.
Where does one find this clip at?
Death would not hold this man back. So they decided to seal him so he would never resurrect. So these 4 ninjas ended up becoming the legendary Ninja Tribunal. And their whole purpose was to watch over this man's casket and to train warriors if this man ever resurrected. And they did this for 1,700 years. So everything seemed all fine and dandy. Until his acolytes broke in, stole his casket, and resurrected him.
That's why you should have cut him into pieces.
It is though, honestly. Like, make it a logic puzzle. They'll never solve that shit.
They can't steal his casket if he has 500 caskets.
I know flames, not calculus.
Exhibit A wrap-up.
Okay.
Multiple mass murders, property damage, multiple attempted murders, criminal mischief, treason of the highest order.
He did kill the emperor.
Crimes. Exhibit B.
He has real exhibits too. He's really grown.
This was actually a reasonably sized exhibit. I'm so proud of him.
The video's coming out on time.
Yeah.
The exhibits are normal people size.
Yeah.
There's not excessive cussing and adult content. I haven't seen any titties since the video started.
No.
Like, he's really coming up.
He has talked about a lot though. I'm gonna bleep it.
All right.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B, Dark Resurrection. So, as I stated at the end of Exhibit A, the Shredder's mystic acolytes broke into the Tribunal's temple and stole the Shredder's casket so they could resurrect him.
Sorry, and just real quick. So y'all had 1,700 years to hunt down and kill all of his followers.
I see.
Everybody who might have worshipped him, liked him, even had a fleeting thought that potentially he was right. And you did what?
They couldn't find this guy because he was too busy cooking kebabs. So they said, that's just like a mystical kebab cooker. He's not into resurrecting Satan.
1,700 years to take care of this problem.
Not everybody believes in genocide.
It's on you.
So now we go back to present-day New York, and his acolytes are performing the ritual in the Chrysler building. I know this man started mad doing this satanic shit on his turf. So to resurrect the Shredder, they had to recite these words and say it in unison. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a really good joke.
Think those are the words.
That's a really good joke.
So using the ancient speech to summon the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, the Shredder arose from the dead, and his body was completely rebuilt into the form of a demon. And his aura was so strong, he blew the place up. So once the acolytes knew this man was back, they instantly started glazing. This nigga Shredder was on some Roman Reigns shit. The first thing he said out the casket was, "Acknowledge me." Oh, yes, me lord. So Shredder was itching to do some bad things because the man's been sealed for 1,700 years. But also, the acolytes told him about the Utrom Shredder and how he impersonated him for years. And even though Utrom Shredder isn't here anymore, Karai became the new Shredder. So this man was lit and immediately attacked his acolytes. And bro was yelling at him and telling him, "How dare you let those bum-ass niggas tarnish my name?"
I mean, he was an alien,
Master,
bro.
we apologize. So the first thing on this man's agenda was to head to the Foot headquarters. And while he was on the way, he decided to cause mayhem. Nigga was floating down the streets and just destroying everything, causing multiple car crashes, blowing up newspaper stands, vandalizing that one statue outside of the Rockefeller Center. And my God, this was the worst one. He let this motherfucker right here burn alive in a car.
What's that phrase that you like to use lately? Sow chaos and discord?
Oh, yeah. Sow chaos, spread discord. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, he just come through. I'm here to just fuck some shit up. I need screaming. He needs the vibe to be right, though, for his floating murder castle. You know what I mean? People got to be scared, fear for their life.
Sense of despair over everything.
Like they're rushing to get to work. They need to be rushing to worship.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey. This show was shown on 4Kids, by the way. So Shredder arrives at Foot Clan HQ and doesn't even decide to use the door that's clearly right there. Nah, he just blows a massive hole up. So a massive amount of Foot ninjas come up and try to ambush him. But Shredder was about to catch 100 bodies in just 5 seconds because he immediately blows up the entire area, killing damn near every Foot ninja in the blast radius. And it went so quick, he was disappointed. Shredder looked at their corpses and said, "You call yourselves ninja?
What did you want them to do?
Put the fries in the bag." So then the Foot Clan deploys every single mech that they have to try to stop them. But they failed miserably, getting eviscerated on the spot. And just look at this carnage, bro. They stood no chance. Nigga right here got folded like an omelet. So Shredder proceeded to get all the way to the top floor. And he is immediately met by the elite guard. The same elite guard that put Leonardo in a coma for a week. And you know what he does to these dudes? He uses the force to grab their weapons, then just flings it at them, one-shotting them.
Damn.
The Foot Clan elites got one-shot by this man. Unbelievable. So the last people to try to stop him were these recon ninja trying to seal him, but this did not work at all because this man just breaks out of what they tried to seal him in and brutally snatches their souls. He left their bodies a empty husk. So Shredder was losing patience. He yelled, "Karai! Bring your bitch ass out here!"
She's hiding in the command center.
Girl, leave.
I thought she was like in the room with her, like waiting for a chance to jump him. She's watching from like across the street.
No, I thought she was gone.
You seen Omni-Man? They like the niggas watching Omni-Man from across the street. She's like, he beating ass. That's crazy how they fucking them up. I'm not trying to help them at all.
Right.
So Karai comes out in her Shredder armor and she is not having this. She told this man, "Okay, first of all, boo-boo, I'm gonna need you to lower that tone. Rolling up on my turf on some bullshit. Nigga, who the fuck you think you is? The Shredder?"
She's got that She's got the backpack from the Ghostbusters on her back,
I'm
bro.
dead.
She about to suck that ghost up, bro. She's ready.
I'm a psychologist, nigga. You don't think I can read right through your phony ass?
Newsflash, old nigga, I'm in charge now. So Karai tries to attack him, but Bo immediately grabs her and throws her into a pit.
That makes sense.
And Shredder's spilling himself, yapping at her and saying, "Oh yeah, get on up, you raggedy bitch." So Bro grabbed her and threw her across the room again.
Really
This
bad.
nigga did not come to play games. So Karai had to pull out her trump card. She pulled out some holy water and threw it on the nigga. And she actually started pushing him. She had this man scrambling. So then she kicks him on the wall and stabs him right in the gut. And Bro falls to his knees. And it looks like Karai's won. But my God, this was some f***ed up shit this man did. His helmet falls off, and he just looks at her. And her emotions start to get the best of her. Because she sees his face, and she's like, Daddy?
Looks like her daddy.
Oh, my sweet child. So she comes down to try to help her because she thinks this is her dad.
Stupid.
But he turns his face back into a demon and just starts laughing at her. She is legit traumatized. And Bro just gets up and rips the sword out of his stomach. Nigga said,
Foolish little girl, you thought this weak shit would kill me?
so he turns the sword into a snake.
Oh,
And just has it chase her around while he's just watching and laughing the whole time she's running for her life. This is a sick nigga. So then he comes out and drop kicks her, and she ends up running into a pole, and the snake wraps her up. So before he's about to deliver the final strike, he's giving her a choice of, do you want to die by my claws or my serpent's fangs? Choose wisely now. So when he's going in for the kill, she makes a hard read and ducks this man, and he ends up cutting off the serpent's head. So Shredder lost all his patience. He grabbed her and just threw her on the wall. And Bro floated up to her and told her,
You dare call yourself Shredder? You fucking fraud. Take this shit off.
So he rips off her armor, and then he probably said the wildest line in this entire show. In his exact words, I quote,
After looking at you, perhaps I should let you live after all. You
That is some freaky shit.
better make a fine slave.
Yeah, freaky shit. Freaky frog.
Another reminder that this was on 4Kids, by the way. So the Turtles finally pull up with some new mystical abilities that they got from training with the Tribunal. And this Shredder has never met these turtles yet. So he was confused. He was like,
what the
Talking
fuck?
turtles. The fuck are you supposed to be? Nigga turtles?
So Shredder said to hell with it. It's time to pull out my ultimate technique. So this man floats up and says,
Domain expansion.
Facts. He actually did that.
This Shredder has a domain expansion.
He actually did
and
that.
it is broken because his domain expansion allows him to raise every single enemy he's killed from the dead.
That's sick.
So all those people he killed during his conquest back in 300 AD?
Like the head captain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sick, actually.
Yeah.
He could bring them right back
Necromancy's
up,
always
along
cool.
with other creatures from the nether realm. So he has them attack everybody, and they can't do nothing, because every time they take one out, they just rise back up. They were going against the immortal army, but here comes Karai again, but she got a new toy. She got a holy water sword. So she starts clashing swords with Shredder, and she actually ends up landing a hit. But this just pissed him off, because he walked her down and cut her sword in half.
Get this shit
So
out of
he
here.
walked her down and had his undead grab her and hold her in place. So he is about to kill her, but Karai's boyfriend, Dr. Chaplin, shoots this nigga with a holy water gun, blowing a hole in his stomach. But this did.
You're telling me a holy water gun was an option and your stupid ass was trying to use a sword?
Remember that thing we watched, Kaiju number 8?
Uh-huh.
The guy's like, hey, man, you can't use swords. You can only use knives.
Yeah.
You're inefficient. That's her.
Yeah.
You just stuck. You stuck with that. Your boyfriend, gun guy, he's S tier. You're B tier.
So stupid.
We all got to play our roles out here.
Did nothing. This man was truly immortal. He started laughing and just regenerated. So he looked at her boyfriend and said,
Shoot him in the head this time.
Is this your girl, nigga? Well, if it is, congratulations. Because you have a front row seat of me blowing your bitch back out.
Oh, she cried after too. That's nutty.
To be honest with you, I don't know how the hell Karai survived this. I don't. she should be dead. Dead as hell. So Shredder blows everybody off the roof, and the turtles and everybody got to retreat. This battle was hopeless. They got their ass beat. Karai got put in a coma and lost all her drip. She has no sauce. But you know where she can get that drip back at? She can get that sauce back on cjthechamp.com with that 2 mil merch. Link in the description. She needed. Selfish plug on the Shredder Trial.
I love it. I support it.
Exhibit B wrap up. Attempted murder, arson, criminal mischief, mass murder, assault, vehicular manslaughter.
Damn.
Exhibit C.
You know, I'm a fan of shameless plugging.
Yeah, I love a shameless plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gents. It is now time for our final exhibit. Exhibit C, Hell on Earth. So, after Shredder brutalized and destroyed the Foot Clan in a night, he decided it's time to take over New York. So he makes his way over to the mayor's house. And instead of walking through the door like a...
How does he know who the mayor is? How does he know what a mayor is?
Assuming he just tortured somebody and asked, "Take me to your leader, Zap."
So he asked somebody, who's the leader? And they pointed him to the mayor?
Imagine you got to give an answer. You got to find somebody in charge.
The president.
Of New York, baby. They're isolated.
I mean, I guess.
There's no president in this universe. It's all just New York.
I guess.
Civilized citizen over to the mayor's house. And instead of walking through the door like a civilized citizen, this man decides to break through the roof so he could fly in and assert his dominance. So the mayor was terrified while Shredder was up here floating and saying,
"This is what you deserve for those foolish tax cuts, you fat fool."
So he picks this man up and throws him to the side of the wall.
Oh, damn.
That man's back has got to be broken. He threw him so hard, he made a dent in the wall. And that man is knocked the fuck out. So you just assaulted a government official, broke his back, and the way his head landed, he probably just gave him Antonio Brown levels of CTE. So it was time for Shredder to enact his plan. He started using his domain expansion to transform the entire city into hell on Earth.
That's what he wanted.
It was complete chaos. Some people even got hit and got their soul snatched and turned into an undead monster.
Oh, no.
And to make sure it covered everything, this man transformed back into his demonic dragon form and spread out his domain all the way throughout the entire city. And when he was done, he turned the entire city into hell.
That's perfect.
There is a fucking volcano in Times Square. Look at the Statue of Liberty. What the hell is that?
Wings on that
Shredder
bitch.
wasn't even gonna stop here. He was going to spread his domain across the entire planet. But he needed time to rest before he could do it. So the Ninja Turtles and everybody had to come up with a plan. And that was to form the Avengers. They had to get other acolytes from the Tribunal, Agent Bishop and Dr. Stockman from their shadow organization, every super agent bishop and...
What the fuck is this? What is this?
He's back, bro. He's just a fucking DNA strand at this point. But he put hella guns on that bitch, though. He's ready.
Dr. Stockman from their shadow organization, every superhero in the city, and Karai with whatever was left with the Foot. So they all go to Shredder's stronghold and start to assault the base. So after they had to fight through floors of monsters and kill the Shredder's mystic acolytes, they finally reached his throne room, and he
Imagine fucking Batman shows up like, bro, who are you? I'm the Bat. Get the fuck out of here now.
Shredder versus Batman. Who wins?
Right.
Them in because he wanted to kill them personally because all of them were trained by the Tribunal, the people that sealed him to begin with. But before he was about to attack, Karai pulled out some mystic ninjutsu to start draining this man's power. So this actually ends up knocking him down because they finally found a weakness against this man. So this big bastard Hun walks up to bro's body and kicks him, and he's like, "Nigga, you ain't shit compared to Master Sherelle. Nigga, you trash." But Hun celebrated too soon. Shredder grabbed this man, floated up and told him,
"How dare you put your lonely monkey feet on my drip, nigga? You should focus on fixing that bagged up ass hairline of yours."
So the final battle finally started. Bootleg Superman Silver Century tried to punch him, but got blocked immediately, and bro started breaking his arm and telling him,
"My God, your hair that line's even worse. When did the Vegeta start coming in fashion?
It throws him to God knows where.
Where does
Nigga hit him
Fred
with
go?
the Team Rocket special.
What is his name? Silver Justice?
Silver Sentry.
Silver Sentry.
Yeah.
So this man charges up a massive key blast and blasts everybody outside of the stronghold and starts coming at them at full speed
Not the demon
on
horse.
a demon horse with a trident. So this man tries to impale Raphael,
Woo.
but he ended up dodging it, and he ends up getting surrounded by all 8 of the acolytes trained by the
Does he
tribunal.
give a fuck,
But he
though?
didn't
Yeah.
care that he was about to get jumped.
Right.
Matter of fact, he was filled with
Right, he's
joy.
excited.
He
He's ready.
wanted this shit. So Raphael is the first one to attack, along with the bride from Kill Bill. But he throws Raphael in the shorty. Then here comes Hanzo. He gets washed and thrown to the side, just like Overwatch. Garbage.
Damn.
So here comes Mikey from
Damn.
the other side. But he gets force choked, slammed on the ground.
Sorry,
then
Mikey.
he got drugged, hit
Oh my God.
Donatello,
Oh my
and they
God.
both got slammed on a tree with thorns. This man just hit a collateral. So then Leonardo and the last 2 dudes try to attack him. But they get hit by that Wukong immobilized,
Nice.
and you just see him get blown up in the distance.
Nice.
So this man just caught like 8 assault charges. And you know what? I saw this comment on my last video. You forgot to mention that these are teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sure did.
And you know what? You're damn right.
You
so
sure
guess what?
right.
We hitting that
I
nigga
don't
with child
ever
abuse.
think about
Yeah.
So Master Splinter runs over here and he's grieving over his sons getting their ass beat. And while the Ancient One is behind him trying to comfort him, his fat ass gets hit with back shots. So the Shredder is looking at Master Splinter, and all hope seems lost. But the Turtles' amulets end up using the power of ass pull because the spirit of Hamato Yoshi comes out of the amulets, and he ends up wounding this man's soul. All of his evil energy is leaking out of him.
Sure.
So to repair himself,
Okay.
he had to take down his domain expansion and absorb all of that energy and
nice.
turn back into his dragon
dragon.
form. So Master Splinter had to give these boys a pep talk. He told them,
Let's go.
My sons, reach deep into yourself on some Bruce Lee shit.
And then he gets
and
stepped
into
on.
the dragon.
so these boys ended
Imagine
up
they
manifesting
fucking
dragon
squish him
avatars
mid-speech.
just like the Tribunal did in
nice.
300 AD. So the fate of the world all comes down to another
That's
pants.
okay.
That little one's a little
Okay.
dorky. Yeah.
All right. Why
yeah.
did they do him like that?
Yeah.
Why they ain't have?
Turtle dragons are really not a
That's
cool
crazy.
But they getting bitch slapped. But Leonardo lands a Kamehameha and puts his ass in the dirt. But this was not gonna stop him.
Yes.
Raphael came in to get a bite just to get bitch slapped across
shit.
New York and landed on a yacht.
Damn.
God, people weren't on there. Then Donatello and Michelangelo take a double facial.
All
Pause.
right.
Yeah.
But here comes Leonardo hitting him
Right.
with a kamikaze. I hope to God nobody is in these buildings right now because if they are dead. So
No, of course
Leonardo
they are.
ended up taking himself out on that shoulder bash, and Shredder got up and made his way to Karai because she was trying to use that dark magic shit on him again. So
nice.
he flies down, and the first person he goes for is none other than Baxter Stockman. This man
Whoa.
can't catch a break.
Bro,
Hey, whatever
why?
Shredder it is, it doesn't matter.
He's
At the
lucky.
end of the
He's not
day,
a threat
they
to
always
you.
got 2 things in common. Hating turtles and abusing Baxter Stockman. So he ends up eating this nigga, then cooking Dr. Chaplin again.
Nice.
So he is about to chow down on Karai. But Raphael and Donatello grab him by the snout. And Mikey comes in with the spear,
pull him to
planting his
pieces.
big ass. And that gave Karai enough time to finish the ritual and zapping all of this man's dark
now
energy.
blow him
So
up.
they start jumping, playing ping pong with his ass. And it got so bad, he ended up losing his helmet and his gauntlet.
Yes.
And that is significant because that makes him a mortal being again. So Donatello comes from the top rope and sits on him. Then after
That's
pinning him
crazy.
down, their amulets end up manifesting the spirit of Hamato Yoshi again. So this man Shredder was pissed. He was yelling at him like,
I will not lose to some bullshit.
You finna get beat the fuck up.
Sense.
"You
Yeah.
are right. It doesn't make a lick of sense. But it doesn't matter because this is on 4 kids." So Hamato Yoshi jumps up and freezes this nigga, splitting him right down the middle.
That, we finally got it.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
All right, everybody. We now turn our attention to the board of charges.
Okay, we'll get to him later. We gotta, yeah.
I'm ready.
My God, just look at it. Look at
Child
it.
abuse is crazy.
Absolutely nasty work. multiple charges with multiple counts. I think it's safe to say another shredder, another seat at the table. Jesus Christ. Because this spread is ridiculous. And we still got one more to go. And this last one, he takes hating to another level. So before I get out of here, I just gotta thank y'all for 2 meal real quick. Absolutely insane. It's still so surreal to me, man, because I had no clue I would get this far. I was just doing this shit in college for fun and voila. But hey, man, I wouldn't take it back. So I love every single one of y'all. And until the final trial, the Shredder Trials.
Very, very cool, man. That is not what I expected.
Right.
A demon just out there fucking blowing shit up.
Yeah.
Ghosts attacking people, murdering whole civilizations. How did I miss this? That would have been so much fun to watch as a kid, man.
I mean, maybe not as a kid.
Yeah, man, that would have been dope. Imagine the juice you'd have got in your head from seeing that much carnage. I would enjoy it, dude.
Does anybody else think that having all these shredders at one table is maybe a bad idea?
Maybe we'll just like sit them on each other's laps or something. You know, maybe they'll just inhibit more than one seat.
Right.
He'll make another building or something.
Oh, okay.
We'll find a way to pack them all in.
I just feel like we should keep them separate, you know?
Having this much villainous, haterous energy in one spot can only give you something.
Actually, yeah, a round table of villains is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Why would you put them all in one? Oh, so you can murder them.
Ooh, okay. Get
Nuke them.
a little throwdown there.
Nuke them.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it won't be too long before you come back. Again, like I said, the next one will be dropped again.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do this one first. The next one will be coming out a couple days afterwards. We did some Lindsay Nicole vids. You want to learn something productive. Other than that, we'll see you guys around. Peace.